Hello everybody and welcome to the Australian Club. And thank you for that kind introduction, Barbara.
Thank you for supplying it.
I'm delighted to be here. I'm actually here tonight to tell you why you don't have to be extraordinary to have an extraordinary life. Because I'm not an extraordinary man, far from it. But I have been blessed with an extraordinary life. I have a beautiful family, a successful business, and I work 1 hour a week. Who else would like to work 1 hour a week? Well, tonight I'm going to share with you how you can have just about anything you want. Of course you can't have everything, but you can have more than you know. It takes 2 simple steps. Step 1, decide what you want. And step 2, don't stop till you get it. Pretty simple, isn't it? But in my experience, most people give up too soon. What I've learned is that you cannot underestimate the power of persistence. Like I said, I'm not an extraordinary man. In fact, to quote one of my last school reports, although Andrew has an ability, he has an overrated opinion of this ability. He must learn that blindly thinking he can conquer all will not get him by. Clearly, school isn't for everybody. We've all been criticised, we've all made mistakes, we've all been told you can't do that. So, do we take other people's opinion of who we are, or do we create our own? The question is, what drives one person to succeed where others fail? It took me 15 years to realise that I was working away from failure and not towards success. Of course I didn't set out to work 1 hour a week, but somewhere along the way my priorities changed. In fact, I actually work 60 hours a week. 1 hour on my businesses and 59 on what I love to do. Who here has children? Who found out they knew nothing about anything when they had children? I don't have to tell you, life definitely changes when you have children. It's a very humbling experience becoming a father. For me, it's 3 beautiful girls. Annabelle, Brooke and Caitlin. Caitlin was our first. I'll always remember the day she was born. It was the 31st of May 1998. Carlton had just thrashed Collingwood, which is not relevant to the story except for the fact I'm a Carlton supporter, and our doctor got caught in the traffic. He arrived just in time to cut the cord. From that moment on, nothing would ever be the same. When the nurse gave Caitlin her injection in her tiny little foot, she cried. And I immediately felt a sense of protection and a need to provide for her swell up inside of me. A purpose was starting to evolve. But now I had to ensure that my business was sustainable and profitable beyond me. I had to remove the risk of its dependency on me. I had to provide for my family. I couldn't fail them and I couldn't fail my work. But in so many ways, I was still working away from failure and not towards success. Let me explain what I mean by that. Imagine over here is a lagoon full of crocodiles. And over in the distance there, this represents failure, and then over in the distance there is a beautiful tropical beach that represents success. Most of us work away from failure with a fear that it will catch up with us one day and bite us on the arse.